Tā, labrīt, puiši meitenes. Redziet, kur ir īsais video, kur es dažas dienas apakaļ visiem teicu, ka parādīšu to mācītāju Zaku Pūnenu no Indijas, un tad šodien rekur būs īsais video, 5 minūtes garš tiem, kas saprot angliski. Un reku viņš, kas nesaprot angliski, palūdziet, lai kāds jums iztulko, jo redziet, kur ir patiesība par pirmsbēdu paņemšanu, un reku laikam tur būs arī kaut kas par prosperity gospel, par labklājības evaņģēliju. Noklausieties, kas angliski saprot, ņemiet vērā, un tiem, kas nesaprot, kādiem lūdzu iztulkojiet, es jums tulīt lieku klausaties visu patiesību. Es jau šito visu zināju, un par to arī Latvijā cepos un stāstīju, ja? Viņš tulīt visu izstāstīs, kur radies ir šis, ka tas ir Anglijā 150 gadus atpakaļ, blā, 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 viss tas tur, un paklausieties, jā, un viņš baigi man patīk, tas ir īpaši, kā viņš saka, kāpēc tas nestrādā, tur, nezinu, Ķīnā, Ziemeļkorejā, nu, tas tieši, ko es teicu, aiziet, pasakiet musulmaņu valstīs, jā, vai Ziemeļkorejā, vai Ķīnā ticīgajiem, kur ir šīs vajāšanas, kur tur nogalina visu dara, aiziet viņiem šīs, nu, teiksim tā, muļķības pamāciet, jā, un pareizi viņš saka, nu, paklausieties paši, re.
Jesus will come and take people away before the tribulation comes. This doctrine started in England 150 years ago, a country that had no persecution of Christians for centuries. It went from there to America, which has had no persecution of Christians for centuries. Such doctrines will never originate in China or in the midst of the Kikuyu tribe. No, no, no. It's where people live in comfort. They read the Bible, they interpret the Bible according to their comfortable Christianity. Where do you think the prosperity doctrine originated? Do you think it will originate in one of our poor villages in Tamil Nadu? No, 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 no. Nobody believes it over there. It is all in rich countries. And these preachers who preach prosperity, Jesus said it's the sick people who need a physician, not those who are healthy. Why do you preach prosperity to people who are already prosperous? Why not go to the poorest nations of the earth, Bangladesh, villages of Tamil Nadu, Sudan? You think these preachers will go there and preach prosperity? No. Because it's a hoax. They preach prosperity among rich people because the rich people will give them their tithes and they can become rich. Don't be deceived by all these people you see on television who preach prosperity. It's the sick who need a physician. It's the poor who need to hear about prosperity. Why don't they go to the poorest countries? Doesn't that occur to you? You're all clever people. Doesn't it occur to you that sick people need a doctor? It's the poor people who need the prosperity message. Why go and preach health to healthy people? Why go and preach prosperity to people who already got more than enough money? It is one of the greatest deceptions of today's Christendom. And there are some people preaching it in India. Indian preachers, ask them, why don't they go to the poor villages in India and preach it there? They won't go there. Where do they preach it? They preach it in Bangalore, they'll preach it in Bombay, they'll preach it in Chennai, they'll preach it in Trivandrum, Ernakulam, where there are loads of rich people. And you go to these churches and see who are sitting there. They're not poor, illiterate people who need money. They are people who already got loads of money. They want to ease their conscience because they feel a bit guilty that they are so rich and they are Christians, and these preachers come and tickle their ears and say, oh, you're okay, God's blessed you, that's why you're so rich. Yeah? And some of you are in that danger because you're getting rich. And you may want to hear a message that comforts you as you get wealth to convince you that that was God's blessing. But you're not going to hear it from me, I'll tell you that. Because that's not the truth. Because my example is Jesus. There was nobody more blessed than him, and he was not prosperous. Even when he wanted to see a coin with Caesar's head in it, he didn't have one in his own pocket. He said, can somebody please lend me a coin? Whose head is this? That's how he lived on earth. Was he a prosperity preacher? Did he go around telling people, follow me and you'll have wealth and abundance? And where do you find it? How is it that Christians follow all this? I'll tell you. Because today's Christians do not know the Bible. They watch Christian videos, no time to read the Bible. They listen to so much music, no time to read the Bible. They ease their conscience by saying, it's a Christian video, it's a Christian movie, it's a Christian song. Imagine those 2 hours you spent watching that Christian video and Christian movie. If you had spent those 2 hours studying the Bible, you'd have been more spiritual. I'm not against these things. But I'll tell you why I don't have time to see all this or listen to all this. Because I still don't know the Bible well enough. Some of you, you know the Bible better than me? That you have time to waste with all this? I'll tell you, you don't have a hunger for God's Word. You have a hunger for entertainment. And the devil knows that. He knows that he can't, some of you he knows that he can corrupt with certain type of movies that he'll make you watch. But most of you he knows he can't corrupt with those movies, so how to get these people away from the Bible? Give them Christian movies, give them Christian videos, give them songs, give them this, give them that. End result, weak Christians who don't know the scriptures, who can't overcome the devil, who will not be ready for the tribulation. So Jesus said they'll deliver you to tribulation and they will kill you. But Lord, don't you have power to stop them from killing us? Yes. But they will kill you. And you...
So what is click up?
Jā, tātad puiša meitenes, es netulkošu šobrīd, lūdzu angliski runājošie to noklausieties un pārējiem lūdzu iztulkojiet.